All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Yeah.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Friday, July 12th, 2024. Here we go.
Don't start that shit again. Golly. I'll choke up again.
Oh, shit. Yeah. All of a start.
Yep.
I was fine until I tried to talk. All right. Friday, July 12th, 2024.
There you go. I knew you could do it.
Son of a bitch.
I was watching our friend Hollywood House the other day, and he was having a hell of a time. I don't know if he's getting sick or what, but Monday or Tuesday I was watching the show, and he had to drink water. He kept choking up. So maybe that's going around.
Yeah, I don't know. It could it could happen at a different time. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. He was fine.
I think it's you. I was fine until you came in here.
I was here. You was fine until we turned on the mics, and then you start having problems.
Yeah, that was only like 2 minutes. That's how long it took to get.
You ain't getting stage fright all of a sudden after 3 years, are you?
No, I don't know. Son of a bitch. I didn't have a good day pick wise yesterday. I went 1-3.
I went in a little bit better, 2 and 3. Not the same, I guess.
That's the first time I've had a losing record in baseball in a while. Did not go good last night. Well, the Reds start a series today. Hopefully they can have a good
The
weekend.
Marlins, yep. Need to get at least 2 of them win the series and have a few days off and come back. And I think we play the Marlins to start off again, if I remember right.
Why do they do that? We done that last year too with like I think it was the Brewers last year, if I remember correctly. We played them right before the break, and then we had another series with them right after the break.
Yep.
Hopefully we can catch fire after the break.
Yeah, I hope so.
Get healthy would be nice. Get some of the guys back. That's some of the problems, especially hitting wise.
Well,
I mean, you're missing McLean, who's a good hitter. Friedel, who's a good leadoff guy, and Strand was a good hitter.
Yeah. Well, I read that McLean is cleared to start working out, so he's heading to Arizona to start working out and try to get ready. So I don't know. I haven't heard a timetable. everything goes good, what do you think, about a month?
Maybe, yeah, probably month and a half, somewhere around there, I'd say. Just guessing all, you know what I mean? It has to be a good sign that he's allowed to start working out and stuff. So now it just depends on, I guess.
Hope is maybe if everything goes right, late August or 1st of September, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I hadn't heard any timetable or anything. Just got to hope that everything goes good in the rehab.
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice to get him back. I think he was going to have a heck of a season this year after his rookie year last year.
Yeah, I do too.
And we definitely missed not having him in the lineup, that's for sure. He was one of our most consistent hitters last year, along with Steer. And Steer's been good this year.
If we could start hitting the ball consistently, man, we could be a dangerous team. Or especially if our pitching keeps up doing what they're doing. Or, like I said, our bullpen's it's faltering a little bit every now and then, but I think about every team does that some. So it's a long season. But if our starters can keep doing what they're doing, if we can start hitting the ball a little better, if we could hit the ball like we was last year,
yeah,
we'd be in real good shape.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're missing 3 of the key guys that we had last year when we were hitting the ball like that. That's I think that's hurt us more than what people think.
Well, maybe there's a new young guy.
And you've had Fraley out. You've had, I mean, it's been a lot of guys out.
Maybe Hines can be that
injection. Some of these young guys have been stepping up. So Hines has been on fire. You can't get off to a much better start to a major league career than what he has. No. And Tyler Stevenson's been hitting the hell of the ball. They just quit thinking he's a track star and trying to stretch doubles into triples.
Yeah.
He's been hitting the ball hard most of the season. Even when he wasn't getting a lot of hits, he was hitting the ball hard. It was just seemed like it'd be real hard contact right at somebody. And here lately, it's been finding some grass or finding the seats because he's 3 or 4 home runs the last 3 games.
Yeah,
he's been pounding the ball.
A lot of extra base hits too.
Mm-hmm. I like Marte. I think Marte is going to be going to end up being a real good player for us. I think he's off to a decent start. He's still chasing pitches a little more than what you'd like, but he's a young guy.
See the guy struggling a little bit defensively though.
At third,
yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to end up being a good player for us. It's just you get everybody back. Where's he going to fit in? That is going to be the thing with me because
if McLean comes back, somebody's going to have to be out.
Yeah, and Strand. Strand can play first. Steer could play third. I mean, or Strand can play third. Steer can keep playing first.
Strand be back this year, or is he?
I'm not sure if he'll be back this year. No, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Hunter Green pitched a hell of a game yesterday. He's had a pretty good season, but yeah, he had a couple rough starts. It was good to see him bounce back. He had one of his best games too, especially strikeout wise. His numbers have been pretty good.
Yeah, made the All-Stars. I think Lewandowski should have got looked at a little harder for the All-Stars. He's had a pretty good year. I think 8 wins.
I thought Steer should have got looked at a little more too.
I agree too. We're not prejudiced at all.
But, I mean, no, Dela Cruz should have been. I mean, he's having a hell of a first half.
Well, hopefully he can keep it up. I mean, hopefully he can maintain that.
And if you ask some of the Reds fans that he should be back in the minor leagues.
Oh, jeez.
Dude's All-Star. They want him back in the minors, which it don't make no sense. Okay, if he was struggling, but the thing is, just send him back down in the minor. They say, he's not disciplined enough at the plate. He swings it to me. Okay, but what's sending him back to the minor? That's not going to help that much because he's so dominant down in the minors. the only way to get better at hitting big league pitching is to face big league pitching.
And he has gotten better with his
And
selection.
he's a lot better this year than last year.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's a young guy. Yeah, a lot better this year than last year.
You can see he's worked on his game. I mean, you can tell the difference from last year. He's
Oh, yeah.
busted his ass and listening to the people that are working with him. He's definitely getting better at the plate.
Oh yeah, last year he was swinging almost at everything.
If when McLean comes back, what do? You put him at short, and move De La Cruz to third?
I think
McLean third.
I think McLean will go to second, like he did last year.
Well, what are you gonna do with? I know at one time they was maybe putting him in the outfield. They was working him in the outfield. The guy's playing second right now.
Oh, India.
Yeah, they had been working him in the outfield.
Well, and then on some days they can DH and stuff, kind of like because like when we went to the game the other night, India was the DH. Espinal was playing second. I know last year they had Steer at third, Strand at first, McLean at second, and De La Cruz at short is what we were doing, or India at second. But it was usually, and sometimes they play Steer out in out in left field. And I think they did. I think they might. They might have played McLean a little bit at third last year.
I think so. I think Cruz played a little bit third.
I think he did some too last year. I mean, you could put Ellie at third and McLean at shortstop if you wanted to. It's just Ellie's athleticism. I'd rather have him at short than at third. But McLean's a hell of a shortstop as well. So.
Yeah.
And McLean's actually, to me, a little bit better defensive second baseman than what India is. India's not bad. I'm not saying he's terrible, but McLean's a little more solid than he is. All right, today's games. I ended up going with 4 games. There's a lot of games today. Everybody finishing out the first half. I think Sunday's the last day before. I think Sunday's the last games before the All-Star game on Tuesday. Did you see? They did announce that Skeens is going to be the starter for the All-Star game.
Oh, is he going to start?
I think he should be. I know he didn't come up till May, but still he's been dominant. ERA under 2 and all the strikeouts he has. I mean, he's been dominant. But for today's games, I'm gonna go with the Dodgers on the money line at the Tigers. Dodgers are underdogs against the Tigers.
Dodgers got swept.
Yeah, Dodgers are coming off a sweep to Philly. That's why I'm taking the Dodgers today. They're underdogs. They've lost 3 in a row. I think this is when they get back. They get a game and get back on track. So I'm gonna go with the Dodgers. You get them at plus 135. So I didn't think they'd make any real big moves, but I know Dad was saying earlier that the rumor that they're going to go out. It's been rumored they're going after De La Cruz from the Marlins.
Heard they're interested in the bat, so
they're wanting to try to add another bat, which I can kind of see with all the injuries we have with everybody. Like I said, Fraley's just now getting back again, and then with Strand and McLean and Friedel and all them guys out. So I can understand maybe trying to get another bat. De La Cruz adding De La Cruz from Miami wouldn't be a bad bat to get either, because, like you said, he has pretty good on base percentage as well. So I like that move better than I do that damn Slater move. Yeah, I didn't understand bringing in Slater. Not that game the other night. He made a couple. He didn't look like he could judge a fly ball in that first inning. I don't know if it was just because he hadn't played at Great American Ballpark or what. He looked better later in the game, but there was a routine hit out in the center field that should have been caught, and he like went forward, went backward, went forward, and then let it drop right in front of him. It's like, what are we doing? This was first inning of the game. Ended up they got out of it. Didn't cost them no runs. But
do you think that with Ashcraft, they sent Ashcraft back now again? Do you think that if something came available, you think they might go for an arm? I mean, Ashcraft was somebody they was dependent on.
Yeah. I mean, I could maybe, but I just don't see them doing that because pitchers are so expensive. I don't see the Reds management spending that kind of money.
Well,
a pitcher.
so far, this Spires, whatever his name is, has not done bad.
No, he hasn't been too bad.
They moved him to the 9. They kept moving him back.
It was because they didn't know if Lodolo was going to pitch because of that blister,
Okay.
and then he decided. Then he ended up pitching, so that's why Montas ended up moving to that game I went to, and who pitched yesterday? Oh,
Was it Green?
yeah, and now they're pitching at Spires today.
Abbott goes Saturday. I forget Sunday.
And Lodolo got off to a good start, and then that rain delay, and he came back from that rain delay and couldn't get back in rhythm, which that happens.
Yeah,
so,
that's not unusual.
But he was looking good before that rain delay, so I was happy with the way he's pitching. And also, after that rain delay, he struggled. Let's see, so I'm taking Dodgers money line. I'm going to take the Guardians on the money line as well. They're another underdog against the Tampa Bay Rays. And then I'm going to take the Reds on the money line at home. Reds are a minus 174 favorite. And I'm going to take the Mariners on the money line on the road at the Angels. I believe the Mariners are slight favorites at minus 142.
Okay, my baseball picks. I went with 6 games. I went with Cincinnati at home money line against Miami. I went with Houston at home money line against Texas. I'm going with St. Louis at home money line against the Cubs. I'm going with Seattle money line on the road at the Angels. I'm going with Atlanta money line on the road against San Diego, and I'm going Minnesota money line on the road against San Francisco.
Well, I'd like to see the Reds do. I think they could do it over the All-Star break.
Yep, I know what you're gonna say.
Or they could do it at the trade deadline, trade his ass if they wanted to, but they need to get a new manager.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I thought you were going to say sign that pitcher.
Oh, they need to do that too.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done that yet. It don't make much sense to me.
Do you think the league? Do you think the league has sent a thing out to all teams? Said
I'm wondering.
Nobody's.
I'm wondering. This guy. I'm wondering if they have,
because there's teams out there that need pitching,
and
you can get them for nothing. I mean, no, not nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, nothing compared to what?
Yeah.
What would it be normally?
Because he's coming in just to prove himself. He gonna come in for a 1-year deal. To prove himself.
I don't know if it might be that he might be blackballed like that, because it don't make a whole lot of sense to me, especially with the Reds. Because when Bauer was with the Reds, everybody there loved him. Like all the other pitchers talked high of him. I mean, that was one of his best season. Well, he was a Cy Young winner that season as well.
Yes.
And then, of course, he went to the Dodgers, got that money, and then all the other stuff has happened. But if I was the Reds, I'd already signed him. He's a veteran arm. He could help, and he had a good relationship with them when he was here before. The Reds just didn't want to pay him the kind of money that it was going to take to keep him. So he seemed to like Cincinnati too. So yeah, I kind of agree. I think Major League Baseball has told the teams to not sign him or something, because it don't make no sense that nobody showed any interest in him at all. And I mean, there's been people that there's been people that's done worse and have got back in the league.
Well, you got surprise teams, a couple of teams that are kind of surprise teams doing well this year that don't have near the payroll. Well, the Reds is not a surprise team, but don't have near the payroll of the Yankees and these Dodgers and the other team. There's some surprise teams that could use a guy like that to possibly get them to a World Series. There's some teams for sure. I mean, Cleveland's tearing up right now. I guarantee you they could use an arm. There's other teams too. I mean,
but yeah, I think they should sign Trevor Bauer. But no, what I was saying though is get rid of. I think we need a new manager.
I don't disagree. They should have never re-signed him to that extension.
I wish they'd got rid of him the year before. The year before last year, and went after the guy that's in Texas, Bochy.
I agree.
Bochy had been perfect for our team with a young roster. He's good at building the pitching staff and everything. He's been perfect for us.
I agree with you. Yeah, 100%.
Did see there's a UFC tomorrow. It didn't look like there was a whole lot.
Rose is fighting.
Yeah, I saw the main event
event
looked like it'd be decent, maybe in the co-main event. But other than that, it wasn't a whole lot of like fights I thought would be like real good.
Yeah,
It should be a decent card.
Rose, the person she was supposed to fight, backed out or got sick or something happened. But they had this other fighter that's really good too. That was training, and their person couldn't fight, so it worked out that you're still going to have a good main event. And there's another fight. I think the co-main event's pretty decent too, if I remember right. Oh, there's bare knuckle tonight. At 10. That Hart, the girl Hart. I think we've seen her before. Yeah. She's fighting tonight.
And the Indiana Fever played tonight too.
Oh, do they?
I think against Phoenix.
Need to win.
I think it's against Phoenix. See where ESPN is. Angel Reese has passed Caitlin Clark in the.
Yeah, I seen that.
As best rookie so far and all this. That stuff kills me. I heard a lady on ESPN talking about how great it was that Angel Reese averages 5 offensive rebounds a game. And that should be one of the reasons she's rookie of the year, because it's so hard to average 5 offensive rebounds a game. Not when all 5 of them are your own misses. She's a good rebounder. Don't get me wrong. She gets a lot of defensive rebounds too, but a lot of those offensive rebounds are off your own miss or off misses. So
yeah,
both of them are having good rookie years, but I think Clark's the clear rookie of the year right now. Yeah, I don't think it's as close as they're trying to make it.
No, I don't either. And because one team wins one more game than the other, I mean, I can understand if the Chicago team was in first place and had won 80% of the games, then I could see that as an argument. But because they're one game ahead of them in the playoff race,
and you can't compare stats for a point guard and a set power forward center just straight across the board perfectly either, because their roles in the games are different, and they're told Angel Reese is a good player, but she don't get the defensive attention that Caitlin Clark gets every night. Teams aren't going into the game trying to figure out how to slow her down like they are Clark either. But like I said, Reese is having a great season as well. But I agree. I think Clark's the rookie of the year right now. She's starting to shoot the ball at a better percentage here last game or two, so I'm hoping that keeps going up. But I might watch it. Well, I'll probably maybe listen to a little bit of the game maybe later, but might watch a little bit depending on what time.
How do you not pick Jaylen Brown for the All-Star for the Team USA?
From what I'm hearing, I guess not what I'm hearing, but I guess from what Jaylen Brown kind of I had said from some of the shows I was listening to yesterday, is a lot of people think he's getting kind of blackballed by Nike. By Nike.
Really?
He's not him and Nike have some bad blood, I guess. Like if he does wear like a Nike shoe during a game, he puts tape over the swoosh and stuff. And
oh, really?
A lot of people say that's why because Kawhi had to be replaced, and
they were Kawhi instead of Jaylen Brown. I mean, come on. I mean,
he already didn't make the team, but then they replaced somebody and still didn't put him on it.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but who had the better year between Kawhi and Jaylen Brown? I would say Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, and then Kawhi couldn't play, so why ain't Jaylen on the team? That don't make any sense.
Yep. Yeah, I was cracking up. They were saying that yesterday, but Yeah. Yeah. I know Jaylen Brown thinks that a lot of it had to do with him not his relationship with Nike because they don't get along and him not being a Nike athlete and all this. And so some of the people yesterday were acting like they thought that could be part of it. Hey, politics is in everything, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Do you remember? I know we got the show this weekend. When we was outside at that facility before, could we go live or? I don't think we could we?
We didn't know we didn't that day because we couldn't kept kicking us off the internet. We'll have to see where we're set up at.
Yeah, we don't know what's. I know it took rain out of the forecast for Saturday. Yeah. So I assume we're going to be outside, but we don't know for sure. And we don't know the time, so even if we are live, you would just have to put it out.
I messaged him this morning, like, "Hey, dude, what time should I get there to set up?" I said, "What time is the first show going to start?" I ain't heard nothing back from him yet. I don't care to get there a little early, but I don't want to get there I don't want to get down there at noon and set up if we're not doing that until like 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you guys are in the Greenfield area at all, in the area,
I think he said the actual festival thing.
I think it
started at 4.
Well, I seen a thing that posted said 3.
Okay, 3.
It starts at 3. I don't know how late it goes, but they're supposed to have like 7 or 8 food trucks, a lot of different activities going on, plus the free wrestling. I think it's a free to get in. I think most of the stuff's all free, so it sounds like it's going to be a great event.
I don't know. Like I said, he talked like they're going to do like 2 or 3 different little wrestling sessions,
30-minute shows, probably 2-minute matches at a time or something like that. Maybe 3 matches at a time, maybe 3 different little shows, and featuring Eric Smalls, micro wrestler who's just signed with NWA.
But don't know exactly what time yet.
No, not know. But definitely, if you're in that area, definitely go check that out. I think I heard it's a massive event. They had to move it to you remember the name of that fairgrounds? The fairgrounds are in Greenfield, Indiana.
Yeah. Oh, man. I can't remember if it's the Hendrick or Hancock.
It's Hancock. It's not Hendrick.
It's Hendrick Danville?
Yep.
Okay, so it's Hancock.
So it's Hancock.
We go to so many fairgrounds, man.
Yeah, we have.
It's hard to remember which fairgrounds was which.
We've been to a lot of fairgrounds. That's true. I really didn't think about that, but yeah, we have been to a lot of different ones.
Danville, Martinsville, Greenfield,
Delaware County,
Gaston, Jay County.
Yeah.
Last couple of suburbs, we've been to a lot of fairgrounds.
That's true.
All right, yeah, but yeah, if you're not busy tomorrow and you're in Greenfield area, come join us there at the Bike Fest. I know pictures and videos I saw, it looked like it was a pretty cool thing that they had last year. Yeah. It was pretty big last year, and I think they're expecting it to be bigger. That's why they moved to, I think, a bigger location. Yep. From the church over to the fairground. So it should be a good event. We'll be back on Monday with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Plus, we'll have the GWR on Monday. Yep. I did get the Muncie Juneteenth show from DCCW up on our YouTube page last night. Go check it out. Still have a couple more shows I'll be getting up here next few days. Got a WCWO show and a AACW show. Yep. So I'll get them up in the next couple days, and then if we can go live tomorrow, we will. If not, we'll get those up here in the next few days.
If he goes live, he'll make a post about it. So
we appreciate everybody joining us. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday.